Hi everyone, and welcome to our traditional Friday night mind detox session. Tonight, my plan is to take you on a journey with the colors. Colors because they are a very easy way to integrate qualities, to activate or calm our energy. They bring life, they bring color, they bring everything that is connected to life, to joy, to presence, to happiness. And so it is a very easy way for our mind to keep focusing, as we said before. The goal of those mind detox sessions is that of teaching our mind to be focusing on one specific point. And the key to that is practice. So the more you will practice by just listening again to those meditations or to come up with your own way to focus your mind on one specific thing, the easier it will get, and the most pleasurable it will be also for you. As I said, tonight is colors. Colors help us also to come back to a sense of presence and reality. Everything around us is colored, or at least that's how we perceived it. And each color has a quality, and it has specific attributes, and it has a specific vibration, which help us to focus and to integrate those type of vibrations. So the journey that we're going to do tonight with our body will give you a few ideas of how the colors can work, and also your relationship with each of them. So perceive what each color activates, what you feel with it, and go with it. Feel what it awakens in you. It might be images, it might be feelings, it might be emotions. So trust that colors as vibrations are guiding you and are bringing you information out of your subconscious, out of your body memory that can be very helpful in your journey. As usual, I invite you to sit in a comfortable position. So feel your sitting bones well grounded on your chair, or if you're seated on the floor. Perceive your spine aligning, following its own natural curve. So we are not forcing ourselves into a position that puts pressure and pain on our spine, but we're keeping an erect position so that we can flow up and down, and the movement of the energy is facilitated. This is helpful, obviously, not only when you are meditating, but in any type of situation where you are seated. And gently close your eyes. And start by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we slowly come in touch with our body. Every time I breathe in, I am bringing oxygen and life into my body. And when I breathe out, I am releasing the day, all the thoughts and the worries, the toxins. I breathe in, I welcome the universe within myself. I welcome the oxygen, I welcome everything that is around me within myself. And I breathe out, and I release, I surrender, I give part of myself out into the world. So my breath is a reminder of this constant exchange that there is between my inner self, my body, my mind, and everything that is around. And slowly I can focus my attention on my body by starting simply to perceiving how I am seated, whether I am comfortable, whether there are parts of the body that need to be moved, readjust. And with my next inhalation, I can visualize a red light coming down through my breath. It goes down in my body, and it starts off as a small red dot in the middle of the perineum of my hips. And I can visualize this red dot finding its place in the middle, in the center of my hip area. And from there, I feel it expanding. With every inhalation I take, this red dot grows a little bit more. And I take my time to visualize this red sphere growing and growing into the area of the perineum, of the hips. I feel it filling up all this region. And from there, red moves and expands into my legs, the knees, the ankles, the feet, the toes. All this area is connected with the color red. Red like blood, like wine. Red is the color of passion. It has a low vibration that connects me with the material world. Red is trust and also action. Red is the sexual energy. Red connects me with my instincts of survival. It works on my safety. So I take a deep breath in, into this safety, this trust, this groundedness into the material world. I feel this red color warming up the hips, the legs, the feet, toes. Red, with its lowest vibration, supports the growth into the other colors, higher and higher in the frequency of their vibration. So we start with the red, which is trust, steadiness, passion, sexual energy. And slowly, with the next inhalation, I can visualize a small orange sphere at the center of the belly area, in the center of my body, between the spine and the belly button. And I breathe in and I nourish through the oxygen this orange sphere, which slowly starts to expand. And it colors the region of my intestines. It colors the kidneys. In all that area, becomes a bright orange. Orange is sweetness. Orange is sensuality. It's a very playful color. Orange helps me to communicate in a playful way, to have fun. It connects me with a sense of extroversion, of going out, of communicating socially. So I take a deep breath in into this orange color. And slowly, with the next inhalation, and building up, I can imagine and feel a yellow sphere in the center of my body at the level of the solar plexus. of my stomach. And again, with the inhalation, I perceive this yellow sphere expanding, and growing, and it colors with its bright yellow light the liver, the spleen, all that area becomes bright yellow. Yellow is the sun. It's the activating energy. It's brightness, sharpness, optimism. It's an outgoing color. It supports me in showing myself. So I breathe into my central energetic power station, into this inner sun, and I allow it to expand and expand in the area of my stomach, liver, spleen, the beginning of the thoracic vertebra at the back. And I charge up my life energy with this bright yellow. And slowly, keeping my eyes closed, I move up, and I can visualize a green sphere in the center of my heart space. And I breathe into this green color. I feel the energy expanding of this green color. Green is trust, balance. Green calms. It works on making space. Green is optimism, hope, expansion. It's the nature outside, so it's fertility. So I breathe into this green color and I allow it to fill up my lungs, the area of the thymus, my heart, the upper part of the thoracic vertebrae. Everything is green, like a green field. And I feel the calmness, the peacefulness that comes with it. When I stay in nature and I surround myself of all the beautiful variations of greens of the nature, I am healing my heart space, my lungs, and the specific frequency of the green color vibrates with this area of my body in particular. And slowly I move up and I see this green turning into a wonderful blue sphere, a turquoise light blue sphere. In the center of my throat space. And with every inhalation, I see this throat space and the blue in it expanding. I can feel the vibration of this light blue. Moving into the neck, into the cervical spine, into the thyroid, my mouth, all this area fills up with this light blue color that allows my communication to flow. It allows me to be in the flow. It's a color that connects me with the intuitions, with lightness, especially in the lighter versions of blue. It's a color that favors art. So I breathe into this light blue color around my neck and my mouth, lower part of my face. And I can see this color expanding into my shoulders and moving down into my arms, where it mixes with the green of the fourth chakra of the heart space. It's a beautiful dance of green and blue in my arms. Take a deep breath in. I take in this confidence and intuition that brings a flow and a trust in the way I communicate, that activates my creativity. And with it, I move up at the level of my front. And in the center of my skull, at the level of my front, I can visualize an indigo sphere. That slowly, with every inhalation and every exhalation, grows and expands into the entire region of my brain, of my eyes, of the pineal gland. Everything becomes a very indigo, dark blue color. Indigo is the color of mysticism. of integrity. So I allow all this space to fill up with the calmness of this color. It brings calm in the mind. It quietens the mind. And it stimulates the visions, the comprehension. It favors the rational thought and the analysis. And slowly I come to the top of my head. And I can visualize the space just above my head, at the center of the skull, on top of my head. I see a purple sphere. And when I breathe in, it expands. And it expands, and it expands. And there is no limit of the body here. It continues to expand out like a huge connective antenna. From which to receive guidance. So I perceive this purple. That is the guide that can guide me into transforming, into channeling. Purple is the color of wisdom, of spiritual guidance. Purple is a bold color that attracts attention. So it can be used to signal a guidance, a guide, a leader. And so I breathe into this beautiful rainbow that I have created, this rainbow that I am. And every time I believe that I am dull, that everything is gray, that nothing has color, I come back and remind myself by feeling all the colors into my body, by reconnecting to their vibrations in each part of my body. And so I turn into this beautiful bright rainbow. This is a very helpful way to energize my body. Every time that I feel low on energy, I can do this visualization through the colors to give me life and joy and wake me up. Or I can connect with specific colors and their own vibrations and frequencies to activate specific information and qualities. And as with everything, the middle way is always a good point to start. So maybe avoid painting your entire house yellow if you feel that you need some energy. But start with small objects. Add some objects. Add some small touches. Add some of that color on your clothing. And see what happens, see how it changes. And not always these colors can be used. There are situations where these colors, the red, if I am already aggressive, I might avoid using red. If I am low, if I am depressed, I will avoid dark blues and colors that calm me down even more. If I am overexcited, maybe I will not work with an orange at that time. So there is a lot of wealth of information behind all those colors. But the fun with it is try it out. See what you feel every day. Choose the colors that you're wearing, the colors that you surround yourself with. And see how your attention changes, how your focus changes, how your energy level changes. It's a pretty fun way to learn and explore with the colors. And so if you haven't opened your eyes yet, I invite you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Feel your feet well grounded. Root them down into the earth. See those strong roots going into the earth and connecting with the center of the earth, so you're grounded and present. And slowly come back here to this space. And now, I hope you enjoyed this colorful journey. There is a lot more to know and tell and work with the colors, but I hope this has given you a good way to start off in this colorful journey. If you have questions or doubts, if you want to work with them, let me know, get in touch. We are very happy to answer your questions and engage with you further on this topic. And for me, I wish you a wonderful evening. Have fun, enjoy this Friday night, and I'll catch you up with you very soon in 2 weeks for our next session. Take care, everyone, and thank you for being together.